G'day world, Chris Hogan coming to you live from the Sunshine Coast, and we're here at Marucci Golf Course, which we had a script innovation event with 5 panellists coming from nearly all over the globe to visit us. And I have with me Dean Sherwell, who is the Regional Development Manager for TAFE. Thank you.
TAFE Queensland.
TAFE Queensland. How are you, Dean?
Yeah, really well, thanks, mate.
Mate, what did you think of this morning's event?
Yeah, it was really good. It was a number of events we have on the coast in recent times around this topic, and it was great to have a different group in the room, probably 80 to 100 people, to listen to the panel around many different ideas around what innovation and entrepreneurship means. So, in a general sense, it was great to have a different community of people interested in what Steve and the others had to say. So, it's always good to hear the old Shark Tank man have a few opinions, and in balancing that with some really solid business experience in Elaine Jobson from Jets, etc. So you really get a lot out of it.
He's
Love
certainly
the Slido technique as well with the questioning.
Yeah, no,
it's pretty handy.
Yeah. He's certainly pretty blunt and makes no apologies for that.
No.
So, mate, there was a diverse panel as well, 2 women, 3 guys, which was good to see.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely important to have that diversity, and the questions reflected that too, I think, in terms of what business believe and what I guess the world needs to have in terms of more diversity in where the girls can be in better positions than where they are now.
Yeah. Was there one particular, I guess, question that really sort of struck a tone with you, or?
Nothing in particular. I think that what was highlighted particularly by Mike Black, a reminder of what the EgTech and AgTech scenarios are and the opportunities behind that. I'm a firm believer in the technology is definitely the enabler for the things that are happening right now. There's a lot of tech talk that goes on that maybe the mainstream don't really understand. I'm one of those. But how that enabler works in the AgTech space is really interesting, and I work from Bundaberg, Hervey Bay and a lot of regional Queensland, and that sort of stuff is actually pretty exciting.
Yeah, fantastic. And there was a lot of topics covered. There was innovation, there was culture, there was books and learning, technology to help with innovation, help with problem solving. Most of it came down to people, entrepreneurs actually born or I guess made. Do you have any opinions on any of those?
I'm not an entrepreneur myself. I don't have probably haven't had the kahunas to go out and do it myself, but I can tell you that I think it was nailed. If the frustration or the desperation is good enough, then that can be the way that entrepreneurial skills can come to the fore. And I think regionally, on the Sunshine Coast particularly, we have that. There's a lot of desperation entwined with a lot of collaboration to try and support and help those entrepreneurs come to the fore. So it's a pretty exciting time.
Yeah, if you effectively got a problem that you're solving every day and you're spending hours on it, and you can, I guess it frustrates you that that problem exists day after day the same way, and you can actually innovate and create something that reduces that time and effectively ideally to nil via automation or at least to minutes, then that could be a problem worth solving, and it could be a global problem worth solving. Even. So
exactly right.
Yeah, that was highlighted by, I think, Mike Black. And there was, I guess, a few other comments from Ian Mason. It was good to have Ian Mason from Virgin Startups. He's an entrepreneur, I guess, in residence for the Chief Entrepreneur's Office. Any insight from him at all?
I haven't come across Ian before, so I probably don't have too much to comment. I was interested to have a chat to him, didn't get an opportunity to find out a little bit more about what his role is and his journey's been. So it's always good, I think, too, with these events. Some other person pops up from the broader ecosystem that you haven't met before or come across, which piques your interest around what that looks like and what their background is, because ultimately, it's a bit of a PD event too. You learn a lot from the people you're sitting next to and listening to as well, so it's pretty handy.
Yeah. All right, thanks very much for your time, Dean. Cool. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, mate.
And thanks for coming to the Script event, innovation event here at Marucci Golf Course. Beautiful day outside, and let's get out there and enjoy it, eh?
Good one. Thanks, mate.
Keep watching. Plenty more coming to you live on facebook.com/Beach City Live. We're also on LinkedIn, YouTube. Just search for Beach City.